the Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.
Hi, I'm Cherry Johnson with Watauga County Arts Council. We've got so many things that are going on with the Arts Council these days, and if you don't know about them, you've not been paying any attention at all. And it's time you caught up. We're doing the Blue Ridge Art Space. It is a building that is located at the corner of Shadowline and State Farm. It is our new home. And we are busy bees getting it all ready to open up and share it with you. And I have one of our busy bees with us today. This is Jen Tigg. Jen is on our board of directors. You're also our development chairperson. Yes. And Jen, we've had some expensive renovations in getting the Blue Ridge Art Space up. And so we're trying to make some things happen to sort of level the playing field a little bit.
Yes. Yes, we're very excited to be in the space, but as you said, we have had some things that have come up, and as with any new renovation or any change, there's usually some expenses that you weren't prepared for.
Exactly.
So we're going to have to do a few things to try to raise some money to recoup some of those expenses.
And so being the chair of the development committee, you're kind of commandeering a project that we're doing.
We are, yes. Myself and some of our other members on the Arts Council are going to be doing a YART sale. We are very excited. It's going to be our first YART sale that we've had. It's going to be June the 1st. It's going to be from 7 in the morning until 11. So it's not this Saturday, but next Saturday, and it's going to be at our location at our new building, 377 Shadowline Drive in Boone, the corner of Shadowline and State Farm Road. And we're taking donations.
Yes.
If people want to help us out, maybe they have some items at home that they no longer need. You might have some household items or clothing. You might even have some art that you have replaced recently and want to be able to donate back to the Arts Council so that we can sell that and help to recoup some of the cost of our expenses.
Yeah, YART sale is kind of a pun based on art and yard.
Yes.
And you know, you can call it a garage sale, you can call it whatever you want to call it. The gist is that we are basically helping you clean out your garage, your basement, your closets, the things that are in your way that you don't need anymore, and then maybe they're perfectly good things, you just don't use them anymore. And or maybe there's some of those regifting items that you really can't find anybody else to give them to. And so, you know, the orange blouse that is 4 sizes bigger than you are.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Well, and I've been talking with a few individuals, and they've said, you know, maybe their wife had been through a couple different offices and they've just been storing items, and now is the time to be able to clean out their attic or their basement, their garage, be able to actually utilize that space now and just donate those items to the Arts Council. And you can drop your items off at the Arts Council and meet with Cherry. You can call us at 264-1789. Or if you have items that are large that maybe you can't get to the Arts Council, we can try to pick those up. Or if you want to send us pictures, we can take pictures and post them the day of the event. And then if somebody buys those, we can connect the buyer and the seller together.
And help them to get that piece, yes. And also, when you come by the Blue Ridge Art Space right now, dropping off your wonderful treasures for someone else to purchase later on, we are in the middle of renovating. We have done some amazing stuff so far. Besides the expensive behind-the-scenes stuff like plumbing and that kind of stuff, which is no fun for anybody but a plumber. But we also had to pull off a lot of very thick, heavyweight wallpaper.
Yes.
And it left behind some interesting residue, which Jen has helped with, and several other volunteers have helped with. Look at our Facebook page at our volunteer album, and you'll be able to see some of our volunteers hard at work. They have taken that residue off or sanded it down or whatever had to happen. And then we've primed the walls, and now we're at the fun part. We're putting on color. Yes. And so every room in that building is going to have some kind of fresh new paint job and be really cool looking and artsy.
I think you'll see that when you come in, there's going to be a lot of life to the building and to the events and activities that we're going to be having going on there.
And what are we going to be having going on there?
Well, June the 8th, we're going to have our second Saturday gallery and studio hop. We're really excited about that, so that's officially going to be like our grand opening. And we hope everybody can come out and be with us. We're going to be working with galleries and studios across the county to be able to help individuals who maybe have never seen their spaces go out and really highlight some of those artists that are out in the county that have never really had many people stop in.
Well, and not all studios are open all the time.
Right.
You know, a lot of times that's where the artist is doing their work. But for this event, they'll be opening up the doors and letting you come in and see where they do all the creative stuff they do. And so you'll have a chance to maybe even watch them do some of it, depending on the artist and situation. Or you might be able to find a gallery you've never known even existed. And so it's a great opportunity to go out and just kind of get to know our whole county and all the arts all through the county. And then at 5:30, you come back to us. And at 5:30, this time we are having a ribbon cutting and ceremonial, you know, official opening of Blue Ridge Art Space. Yes. But every second Saturday from here on, we'll still be having a party because we're going to be opening up 40 gallery exhibits. We have a wonderful gift shop. And then all 6 classrooms in the building are going to have some kind of cool arts activity going on. So it might be an author in one room or a poet or something. It might be a musician in a different room. It might be someone doing a handcraft. Maybe they're making a basket. Maybe they're, you know, doing something else, you know. And maybe there's an opportunity for you to try out an art form and try your own hand at it. Every month it'll be a little bit different. You'll just have to watch for the publicity, and there'll be opportunities to and explore all kinds of new art things all through the building. So.
Yes. And one of my favorite parts of the building that I always like to point out is our porch. I think our porch is going to be such a wonderful addition and be able to really have a lot of music events and just be able to hear different musical arenas on our front porch. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna at our grand opening we'll have some folks doing traditional music on the porch for a while, and then we'll go inside and hear some classical flute and keyboard through Deb Sharon and her friends. And then we'll get a chance to hear another band out on the porch, which will be a completely different style, very likely something more contemporary, you know.
Yes.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, you know, to do all of these things. Also, you know, we're going to have in our first galleries, the 4 gallery exhibits are going to be Pat Grant. Pat is a painter. He's a painter of 2 kinds. He paints walls. He does a great job of that, and he's painting our galleries for us. But he's also painting wonderful, amazing paintings, mostly of wildlife and animals and things of that sort. Really nice work, and he puts glazes on his paintings, so they're very kind of old world looking, you know. So Pat will have the main gallery, and in the open door gallery we'll have the work of Elizabeth Wegman, who is a photographer who specializes in horses, but she does a lot of other things as well. And then we also have the work of Jean Stillwell in our Serendipity Gallery, and in our Tar Heel Footprints Children's Gallery,
That's right.
we have the work of the Children of Art Mart. Which are students of John Bond over at the Art Mart Studios. Now, you noticed I said the Tar Heel Footprints Children's Gallery. That opens up a whole new arena of conversation.
Yes.
The gallery is officially named the Tar Heel Footprints Children's Gallery for a year. And the owner of Tar Heel Footprints is sponsoring that gallery for that year. And we're inviting other businesses to have their name attached to each of the rooms, so that every time we talk about a gallery or a workshop, we might say, you know, Jen, you're taking this painting class. It's in this XYZ business classroom, you know. So every time that I send someone to a classroom, I publicize something going on. We talk about schedules, all this sort of things that are published in the newspapers, things that are put on our Facebook page, our website. All of those times, the radio station, every time we mention these places in the building, we'll mention your business. This is a great advertising opportunity for businesses.
It is, because we always have something going on in all of our galleries, all the time, every month.
Yes.
And we're always out there telling people about it. And, you know, we have a lot of people that come in through the gallery and are going to be coming into the gift shop. And your name will be on a plaque outside your room, in addition to all of the times that you're mentioned on all of our media
And
marketing.
you'll be on the Wall of Fame.
Yes, our Wall of Fame.
We have actually it's a vestibule of fame, several walls, which is just as you come into the front door of Art Space will be plaques or signage that thanks the folks that are, it has a directional map that will show you all the different businesses that are sponsoring the different rooms. But we'll also have a thank you board thanking all the businesses that have donated things to help us get this place up and running, and some of them have been pretty phenomenal.
Yes, they really have.
And so we've been very, very pleased, and there are still opportunities businesses out there to sponsor things. Also, we have our 100 for 100 members are going to be listed there.
Yes, and that's a great way, let's say that you don't have a large amount of money that you can donate, but $100 can really help to make a difference in this time whenever we're trying to recoup some of those expenses and really get the Blue Ridge Art Space up and running.
Yes, it's going to be worth it, very worth it, because your name is going to stay up there.
Yes.
And so you'll be kind of, permanently attached to the building by joining our 100 for 100. So how they join this is they contact us.
Yes. And you can contact us again by calling Cherry at 264-1789. You can go on our website, watauga-arts.org, and find out all of this information about our 100 for 100, the YART Sale, all of the events that we're going to be having going on, and also our second gallery studio hop.
Yes, and you can
Second
even
Saturday
donate online. If you want to be part of the 100 for 100, all you have to do is go to the website.
Yes.
And then there's a donate button with that, and so you can donate that way as well. So you can become part of Blue Ridge Art Space on a permanent basis by being part of that club. And then what's going to be happening in the building? Oh my goodness. We could fill an hour with that. We're partnering with the Craft Enrichment Program and the Community Music School. Now, through the Community Music School, we'll be offering private music lessons and some small group lessons in all kinds of instruments, everything from, I know we're going to have everything from piano to voice to violins and fiddles and all those things, and various things you blow in of various sorts, whether it is a clarinet or a flute or whatever. And that will be in the building, and that alone will add energy to the building.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
And then in our other classrooms, we'll be offering craft classes of all descriptions. The Craft Enrichment Program is several years old, and folks have been taking classes on the ASU campus for many, many years. And they're kind of running out of room, and so they're spreading it over to us. And so we're going to be taking over some of those classes and offering them through the Blue Ridge Art Space in partnership with them. And then also the Arts Council is already booking classes and workshops that we're starting to compile a list we'll be publicizing very shortly of classes, and that's an ongoing thing that will never stop,
Yes.
And then in addition to that, we're offering for artists an entrepreneurial set of workshops that you can go and find out. Most artists are not trained in business.
Right.
They're very creative minds, but they have not had that training in how to keep their checkbook balanced even sometimes, how to do taxes, how to do contracts, how to market themselves. All of those kinds of skills we're offering to artists because we consider them entrepreneurs.
Yes, they are. They are, and they're selling a wonderful product that many people in the high country and tourists that are looking for. And so the Arts Council is a great opportunity for them to be able to share their work.
And we want them to be able to sustain themselves with their art so they don't have to have another job on the side.
Exactly.
Which that's kind of our goal, is to make them self-sustaining as artists.
Yeah.
And so we offer them opportunities to sell through the galleries, also through our arts placement program and through our gift shop.
Yes.
And by the way, the gift shop, if you recall, we've done a gift shop before. It's currently in boxes, and it will be coming out of boxes very shortly.
Yes.
And it's got such wonderful work from a lot of artists, everything from stained glass to metal to paintings to jewelry, fibers.
Purses, all types of things. There's some wonderful stuff that I have never seen before, unique items. If you're looking for family members or your wife a gift, that would definitely recommend stopping by the Blue Ridge Art Space and checking it out.
Yeah, those gifts that are in the art space, or those items in the art space, are about the same price you pay for a gift anywhere else.
They really are. And just think this way, you're supporting somebody locally with their passion and their art.
And you're giving something that will never be duplicated. They're not going to get two of that.
That's true. That's exactly correct.
So the Blue Ridge Art Space is going to become such an exciting place for all of Watauga County. I want you to be part of it. It is located at 377 Shadowline Drive, and if you're not sure where that is, the easiest way to tell you is to say that it's on the corner of Shadowline and State Farm. If you don't know where that is, go to Five Guys, turn up the hill, go past Appalachian Bryan Estates, past the old abandoned Shadowline plant, and we are the next thing on the corner just before you get to the red light at State Farm Road.
Yes, that's
and
right.
It's so easy to find.
It is easy to find. And one thing I'd really like to mention, too, is that you don't have to be an artist to really feel passionately about the Arts Council. I would love to say I'm an artist, but however, I'm not. But I still love the work that they do and find that it's really important. And so there's tons of ways that people can give and be involved, even if you don't consider yourself to be an artist.
We're going to get her in a class. We're going to turn her into an artist. You just wait. Like, in a few months from now, Jen's going to be sitting here telling you all about her wonderful art.
And that's the beauty about the Arts Council. You have that opportunity to be able to do some of those classes and learn some of those things you never thought you'd have the chance.
That's exactly right. We encourage you to come and be part of it. It's so much fun. We're having a great time.
We really are. And being able to see where we came to where we are now is incredible. And it's the beauty of the building, the life it's going to have whenever we're able to open is very exciting.
It's a tribute to the wonderful place that we live in, too. Yes. Watauga County has so many wonderful artists and is such an arts mecca in a lot of ways. And this is really kind of like, you know, just perfectly situated for that. You know? So, and the Arts Council has come a long way, and we owe a big debt of thanks to a lot of folks for that. And please get in touch with us. We'll share more as we go along. You've heard me talk a lot about the various folks that we very much appreciate for helping us get to this point.
Yeah.
And come to our grand opening. You'll get to hear about it.
That's right. And get to see it.
That's right. In the meantime, though, go clean out that closet, clean out that basement, whatever. Get your junk out of the way, because then you're going to want to come and find treasures to put in their place.
That's right. That's a perfect way to think about it.
Watauga-arts.org for information about this. Also check our Facebook page, and there's so much more. Just check it out.
Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.